Alright folks, the first phrase is شنو اسمك. شنو اسمك? What is your name? And this is commonly used in all Arab countries, in all Arab dialects. And you say this phrase when you want to ask someone's name. شنو اسمك? What is your name? And شنو or shu or ish, all of them means what. شنو اسمك, شو اسمك, or شسمك. All of them means what is your name. But for female we say شنو اسمك. And instead of saying the letter K, we say ch. شنو اسمك. And the second phrase, which is definitely useful, من وين انت. من وين انت. Where are you from? من وين انت. من means from, and وين means where, and انت means you. It's pronouns. من وين انت, where are you from. But for female, you have to say من وين انتي. من وين انتي, not انت. For female we say انتي. من وين انتي, where are you from. And the next one, you want to ask someone's job or occupation, and you just want to ask, what do you do for a living, or what is your job. In Arabic you can say شو تشتغل. شو تشتغل, what do you work or what do you do. شو means what, and تشتغل means you work. You work. But شو تشتغل means what do you work or what do you do. But for female we say شو تشتغلين. شو تشتغلين, what do you do. But this one is for female. And the next phrase is وين ساكن. وين ساكن, where are you settled in. وين basically means where, and ساكن means settled in. And ساكن, as you know, it's in a pattern of فاعل. Pattern of فاعل. And we have been taught that every word which is in the pattern of fa'il, not only we can use them as a perfect tense, but also we can use them as a present tense, which here it is present tense, not perfect tense, okay? When second, where are you settled in, or where do you live, or where do you inhabit? But if you want to know more about the pattern of fa'il, I put the link in the description. You can check it out. And the next question that you might ask is كم سنة أنت في الإمارات. كم سنة أنت في الإمارات. How many years are you in Emirate. كم means how many. سنة means year. It's a singular, not plural. It's singular. And أنت is pronouns, means you. في is a preposition, means in. And الإمارات means the Emirate. كم سنة أنت في الإمارات. How many years are you in Emirate. But if you want to ask this question from a female, all you have to do is you have to change the pronoun to inti. Inti. كم سنة أنت في الإمارات. كم سنة أنت في الإمارات. This one is for female. شو تحب تشوف. شو تحب تشوف. شو تحب تشوف. What do you like to see. What do you like to watch. شو means what. تحب means you like. And تشوف means you see or you watch. شو تحب تشوف, what do you like to see. And this block is extremely important because you can create with this block so many sentences, multiple sentences for your own self. For example, what do you like to eat, or what do you like to know. شو تحب تعرف. What do you like to know. شو تحب تشرب. What do you like to drink. Or and etc. But if you want to ask this from a female, you have to say شو تحبين تشوفين. شو تحبين تشوفين. But this one is a legit question you might ask. You just want to hit on someone, or you just want to have an intimate relationship with someone, but you don't know whether he is married or not. You can ask this one. أنت متزوج. أنت متزوج. Are you married. أنت متزوج. Are you married. But if you want to ask this from a female, you have to say انتي متزوجة. انتي متزوجة. Are you married? انتي متزوجة. But to be on the safe side, in order to use these phrases, you have to have a good game. Otherwise, you come across creepy or clunky or awkward. Okay? Be careful. And next one, عندك عيال. عندك عيال. Do you have kids? عندك means you have, and عيال means kids or children. عندك عيال. Do you have kids? And for female, we say عندك عيال. عندك عيال. Do you have kids? تلعب رياضة. تلعب رياضة. Do you play sport? Do you play any sport? تلعب means you play, and رياضة means sport. تلعب رياضة. Do you play sport? تلعب means you play, and ألعب means I play, and يلعب means he plays. And الرياضة means sport. تلعب رياضة. كيف الحياة في دبي? كيف الحياة في دبي? How is the life in Dubai? How is the life in Dubai? كيف means how, and الحياة means the life. في means in, and Dubai means Dubai. كيف الحياة في دبي? How is the life in Dubai? الحياة غالية في دبي. الحياة غالية في دبي. Is life expensive in Dubai? الحياة means life, the life. غالية means expensive. في means in, and Dubai means Dubai. But when you say is life expensive, you literally mean that is Dubai affordable city, or is it expensive to live there? الحياة غالية في دبي. Is life expensive in Dubai? And the next phrase, you just want to ask someone or your friend that are you happy or content in Dubai, or are you satisfied in Dubai? You can say this phrase in Arabic. مستانس في دبي. مستانس في دبي. Are you happy in Dubai? مستانس means happy or content. في means in, and Dubai means Dubai. مستانس في دبي. Are you happy in Dubai? مستانس. And the next one, you just want to ask how is the weather, or what's the weather like. You can say this in Arabic. كيف الجو. كيف الجو. حر وايد. كيف الجو. حر وايد. How is the weather? Is it too warm? كيف means how, and الجو means weather. كيف الجو. How is the weather? And حر means warm or hot, and wide means too, or very, or so much. But in Iraqi dialect, instead of saying wide, too much, or so much, we say كلش or هواية. Okay? In Iraqi dialect, we say كلش or هواية. كيف كان يومك. كيف كان يومك. How was your day? كيف means how, and كان means was, and يومك means your day. كيف كان يومك. How was your day? رحت الجيم امس. رحت الجيم امس. Did you go to the gym yesterday? رحت means you went, and الجيم means the gym, and امس means yesterday in Gulf dialect. رحت الجيم امس. Did you go to the gym yesterday? But for verbs like رحت, you can use two different pronouns, أنا and أنت. رحت الجيم, I went to the gym, or رحت الجيم, you went to the gym. Okay? And as you see, and these are same, but you can use them for different pronouns, أنا and أنت. Okay? And you can only distinguish them based on what kind of context you are using. Okay? شفت الفيلم الجديد. شفت الفيلم الجديد, or شفت الفيلم الجديد. Did you see, or did you watch the new movie? شفت means you saw. الفيلم means movie or film, and الجديد means new. And the next phrase, كيف كان. كيف كان. How was. how was, or how was that. كيف كان, كيف means how, and can means was. كيف كان, how was that. رحت الحفلة, رحت الحفلة. Did you go to the ceremony? رحت means you went, and الحفلة means ceremony. حفلة in Arabic basically consists in any ceremony or any parties. It doesn't apply to a specific ceremony, okay? It consists of any ceremony. رحت الحفلة, did you go to the ceremony? And the last phrase is صرت الدوام أمس. صرت الدوام أمس. Did you go to the job yesterday? صرت means you went, and it somehow is synonym with رحت. رحت صرت. صرت الدوام. Did you go to the job? الدوام means job or work. أمس means yesterday. صرت الدوام أمس. Did you go to the job yesterday? أشوفك بعدين. أشوفك بعدين. And it basically means I see you later. أشوف means I see. أشوف means I see, but with attached pronouns أشوفك means I see you. And بعدين means later, and بعدين is really practical, and it's commonly used among the native speakers, and you can see it in daily life conversation. أشوفك بعدين, I see you later. But in order to say this phrase to a female, see you later, you have to say أشوفك, أشوفك بعدين, not أشوفك. أشوفك is for male, but أشوفك is for female. أشوفك بعدين, I see you later. And the second phrase is شو تكتب. شو تكتب. What do you write? شو تكتب. And شو, the word شو is one of the most frequent interrogative pronouns in a Gulf dialect, and it means what. For example, you can say, what is your name? شو اسمك. شو اسمك. But here it comes before the verb. شو تكتب. What do you write? شو means what, and تكتب means you write. شو تكتب. What do you write? But for female we have to say شو تكتبين. شو تكتبين. And the next phrase شو تقرأ. شو تقرأ. What do you read? What do you read? The previous one was what do you write, but this one is what do you read. شو تقرأ. What do you read? And for female we say شو تقرأين. شو تقرأين. And the next phrase, which we use it all the time, is شو تفكر. شو تفكر. What do you think? What do you think? شو تفكر. شو means what, and تفكر means you think. And for female, we say شو تفكرين. شو تفكرين. And the next one, for example, your friend screwed something up and you just want to say, what hell are you doing? You can say شو تسوي الحين. شو تسوي الحين. What do you do, or what are you doing now? شو means what, تسوي means you do, and الحين means now. شو تسوي الحين. What are you doing now, or what do you do now? And the next one, and you just want to ask your friend, what did you eat for breakfast? You can say this in Arabic, شو تريقت. شو تريقت. What did you eat for breakfast? شو means what, and تريقت means you ate breakfast, or you did eat breakfast. شو تريقت. What did you eat for breakfast? And as you know, when the letter T or Y is stayed in the beginning of the verb, it makes verb present tense. But here, تريقت, it's not the present tense, it's the past tense, because the letter T doesn't come from the present tense letter. It basically comes from the root of the verb. Then تريقت is not the present tense, it's the past tense, okay? And the next phrase, شو تغديت. شو تغديت. What did you eat for lunch? what did you eat for lunch? شو تغديت. شو means what, and تغديت means you ate lunch. And تغديت basically comes from the noun غدا, and غدا means lunch. غدا itself means lunch, but تغديت is a verb, is a past tense verb. شو تغديت, what did you eat for lunch? And for female we say شو تغديتي. شو تغديتي. And شو تعشيت. شو تعشيت, what did you eat for dinner? شو means what, and تعشيت means you ate dinner. شو تعشيت means what did you eat for dinner. And for female we can say شو تعشيتي. شو تعشيتي. And the next phrase, شو قلت. شو قلت. For example, someone is talking to you and you didn't understand what he or she said, and you just want them to repeat their words. You can say شو قلت. What did you say? شو قلت. شو means what, and قلت means you said. It's a past tense. And for female we say شو قلتي. شو قلتي. And the next one, you just want to say what did you do yesterday? You can say this in Arabic شو سويت أمس. شو سويت أمس. What did you do yesterday? شو means what, سويت means you did, it's a past tense, and أمس means yesterday. شو سويت أمس. And for female we say شو سويتي أمس. And the next one, which is so practical, تعرف وين حمام. تعرف وين حمام. Do you know where is a toilet or bathroom? تعرف means you know. When is really important and means where, and حمام means toilet or bathroom or restaurant. Do you know where is the toilet or bathroom? تعرف وين حمام. And this one also is so important and useful, and you might need this phrase in your conversation. تعرف وين الصيدلية. تعرف وين الصيدلية. Do you know where is the pharmacy or dispensary? تعرف means you know, and وين means where, and الصيدلية means pharmacy or dispensary. And if you want to ask this from a female, we have to say تعرفين وين الصيدلية. تعرفين وين الصيدلية. Or you just want to ask where is the way out or exit. You can say تعرف وين المخرج. تعرف وين المخرج. Do you know where is the way out or exit? And مخرج basically means the place of way out or exit. تعرف you know, and وين means where, and مخرج means the place of way out or exit. And the next phrase, you don't know or you have no idea where you did put your phone in, and you just want to ask where's my phone. You can say تعرف وين تلفوني. تعرف وين تلفوني. Do you know where's my phone? تعرف means you know, and وين means where, and تلفوني means my phone. تلفون means phone, and تلفوني means my phone. تعرف وين كتابي. تعرف وين كتابي. Do you know where's my book? تعرف you know. وين means where, and كتابي means my book. تعرف وين كتابي. Do you know where's my book? Or you just want to ask, do you know where's the restaurant? You can say تعرف وين المطعم. تعرف وين المطعم. Do you know where's the restaurant? تعرف means you know. وين means where, and المطعم, مطعم means restaurant. And the next phrase, you just want to ask, do you know to speak Arabic? تعرف تتكلم العربية, or تعرف تتكلم عربي. Do you know to speak Arabic? تعرف means you know, تتكلم means you speak, and عربي means Arabic. تعرف شو باسورد الواي فاي. تعرف شو باسورد الواي فاي. Do you know what is the password of the Wi-Fi? تعرف means you know. شو means what. Password means password. And then Wi-Fi means Wi-Fi. Do you know what is the password of Wi-Fi? تعرف شو password Wi-Fi? But if you wanna ask this from a female, you have to say تعرفين شو password Wi-Fi? تعرفين تعرف من المدير or تعرف من المدير. Do you know he's the manager? تعرف means you know, and minu basically means who. And المدير means manager. تعرف من المدير. Do you know who is the manager? And the last phrase of today's lesson is تعرف وين مكان القاعة. تعرف وين مكان القاعة. Do you know where is the place of hall? تعرف means you know, وين means where, and مكان means place, and القاعة means hole. And it could be enormous or big or a small hole, but it doesn't specifically refers to قاعة, a hole. It could be قاعة الانتظار, for example, waiting hall or waiting room. Or it could be قاعة الاجتماع. It could be a meeting hall, okay? تعرف وين مكان القاعة. Do you know where is the place of hall? تعرف من أستاذ. Do you know who is a teacher or trainer or professor? تعرف means you know, منو means who, and أستاذ means trainer or tutor. But أستاذ here doesn't only refers to specific course or realm. It could be for a sport realm or for educational realms. You can use it in either way, okay? But if you want to ask this question from female, you have to say تعرفين من أستاذ. تعرفين. And the second phrase عندك قلم. And عندك is extremely important and means you have. For male we say عندك, but for female we say عندك. عندك قلم, you have a pen. But when you change your intonation, you are basically asking the question, do you have a pen? عندك قلم. Do you have a pen? Or you might ask, do you have a pencil? عندك رصاص. Do you have a pencil? Or you just want to say, do you have any car? You can say عندك سيارة. Do you have a car? سيارة means car and عندك means you have. But for female we have to say عندك سيارة. Do you have a car? And the next one عندك ماء. Do you have a water? عندك means you have and ماء means water, okay? And next phrase, you just want to ask, do you have any money? You can say عندك بيزات. Do you have a money? And بيزات is money in Emirati dialect. But in other countries, in other Arabic countries, they say عندك فلوس. Fulus is a synonym for bizat or masari. Masari, bizat, and fulus, they all mean money. And the next phrase is عندك خردة. Do you have a change? عندك means you have, and خردة means change. Okay, and as you know, change basically means the money that is returned to the buyer and what you paid for, because what you paid for is lesser than it cost. And this is the definition of the change. عندك خردة. Do you have a change? عندك وقت or عندك وقت. There are actually two ways to pronounce it. Do you have a time? عندك وقت. But for female we say عندك وقت. And the next phrase عندك مكان. Do you have a place? عندك means you have and مكان means place. And makan basically means that you are looking for a place to crash in, or you are looking for a place to sleep or rest. And we can consider it metaphorically to shelter, okay? When you say makan, you are looking for a place to rest or sleep, okay? And the next phrase, عندك جوتي رياضية. عندك جوتي رياضية. Do you have a sport shoes? Do you have a sport shoes? عندك means you have, and duty in Emirati dialect basically means shoes. Duty, duty, and رياضية means sport. عندك جوتي رياضية. Do you have a sport shoes? عندك جوتي رياضية. And the next one, you want to ask, do you have any son? Do you have any son? عندك ولد. عندك ولد. عندك means you have, and ولد means son. But there are actually other meanings for ولد. But in this context, it basically means son. And you can also translate it as a kids or children, okay? Then ولد have several meanings, okay? عندك ولد. Do you have a son? عندك بنت. عندك بنت. Do you have a daughter? Do you have a daughter? عندك means you have, and بنت means daughter. Do you have a daughter? And for female we say عندك. عندك بنت. Do you have a daughter? But if you want to ask, do you have any kids? You can say عندك عيال. عندك عيال. Do you have a kids? عندك means you have, and عيال means kids, okay? And the next phrase, عندك حساب في انستغرام. عندك حساب في انستغرام. Do you have account in Instagram? عندك means you have, and حساب means account. في is a preposition and means in, and Instagram means Instagram. Do you have account in Instagram? عندك حساب في Instagram? Or you want to ask, do you have a question? Do you have a question? عندك سؤال. عندك سؤال. Do you have a question? عندك means you have, and سؤال means question. And for female we say عندك سؤال. عندك سؤال. Do you have a question? And the next phrase, عندك شي تبى تقوله. عندك شي تبى تقوله. Do you have a thing that you want to tell it? عندك شي تبى تقوله. عندك means you have. She means thing, and تبى means you want, and تقوله means you tell it. تقول means you tell, but تقوله with the attached pronouns means you tell it. You tell it. عندك شي تبى تقوله. Do you have a thing you want to tell it? عندك شي تبى تسويه. عندك شي تبى تسويه. Do you have a thing that you want to do it? عندك you have. She means thing. تبى you want, and تسويه means you do it. تسوي means you do, but تسويه with attached pronouns means you do it. عندك شي تبى تسويه. Do you have a thing that you want to do it? Or you want to ask, عندك انترنت في البيت. عندك انترنت في البيت. Do you have internet at home? عندك means you have. Internet means internet or internet. في is a preposition and means at or in, and البيت means home. Do you have internet at home? عندك internet في البيت. And next one, شو رايك نجلس برا. شو رايك نجلس برا. What is your idea? We sit outside. شو رايك. شو means what. رايك means your idea or your opinion. نجلس. نجلس means we sit, and برا means outside. What is your idea? We sit outside. شو رايك نجلس برا. And the next one, you just want to reserve or book a room in a hotel, and you're like, شو رايك نحجز في فندق؟ شو رايك نحجز في فندق? What is your idea? We reserve in a hotel. شو means what, and رايك means your idea or your opinion. نحجز means we reserve or we book. في in and فندق means hotel. شو رايك نحجز في فندق? But if you want to ask this question from a female, you have to say شو رايك نحجز في فندق? What is your idea? We reserve in a hotel. شو رايك? And the last phrase شو رايك نروح من وقت? شو رايك نروح من وقت? What is your idea? We go on time. شو means what, رايك means your idea, نروح means we go, and من وقت means on time, or if you want to say that you want to go immediately or as soon as possible, you can say من وقت. من وقت. شو رايك نروح من وقت? What is your idea? We go on time or immediately. شو رايك نبدأ الحين؟ شو رايك نبدأ الحين? What is your idea? We start now. شو means what and رايك means your idea or your opinion. نبدأ means we start and الحين means now. شو رايك نبدأ الحين? What is your idea? We start now. But if you just want to say this phrase to the female, you have to say شو رايك نبدأ الحين. Instead of saying رايك, you have to say رايك. Okay, the second phrase is ساعة كم تروح الشغل? ساعة كم تروح الشغل? The ساعة كم, what time do you go to the job? Or when do you go to the job? And ساعة means time or clock. كم means how many or how much. But when you combine it with ساعة, it means what time, not how much. Okay. تروح means you go, and الشغل means the job or work. ساعة كم تروح الشغل? What time do you go to the job? But the word كم is one of the most used Arabic interrogative pronouns you can possibly learn, and it means how much or how many, but in this context it means what time. What time. ساعة means time or clock, but ساعة كم means what time. Okay. Or you just want to ask, what time do you go home? ساعة كم تروح البيت? ساعة كم تروح البيت? What time do you go home? ساعة كم means what time. تروح means you go, and البيت means home. ساعة كم تروح البيت? What time do you go home? But if you just want to say this phrase to a female one, you have to say ساعة كم تروحين البيت? تروحين البيت. Or you just want to ask, what time is the class? For example, you're a student and you just want to ask that, what time is the class? You can say ساعة كم الكلاس? ساعة كم الكلاس? ساعة كم الكلاس? ساعة كم means what time, and الكلاس means class. ساعة كم الكلاس? What time is the class? And the next phrase, ساعة كم الاجتماع? ساعة كم الاجتماع? What time is the meeting? What time is the meeting? ساعة كم means what time, and الاجتماع means meeting. But الاجتماع doesn't apply to a specific meeting. It could be any meeting. It could be friendly or formal or casual meeting. It could be anything, okay? Or you want to say what time is the party or what time is the ceremony. You can say ساعة كم الحفلة? ساعة كم الحفلة? What time is the ceremony or party? ساعة كم means what time, and الحفلة means ceremony or party. It could be any party or ceremony. ساعة كم بنتغدي؟ ساعة كم بنتغدي? What time will we eat lunch? What time will we eat lunch? ساعة كم بنتغدي. ساعة كم means what time and بنتغدي means we will eat the lunch. نتغدي means we eat the lunch. But بنتغدي means we will eat lunch. It's the future tense. Or you just want to ask what time will we travel? Or what time are we going to travel? In this time you have to say ساعة كم بنسافر. ساعة كم بنسافر. ساعة كم means what time and بنسافر means we will travel. نسافر means we travel, but أسافر means I travel, okay? And the next phrase ساعة كم رحت الدوام. ساعة كم رحت الدوام. What time did you go to the work? What time did you go to the work? ساعة كم رحت الدوام. ساعة كم means what time. رحت means you went. It's a past tense. رحت means you went. And الدوام means work or job. But الدوام is not a verb, is a noun, okay? الدوام means work or job. ساعة كم رحت الدوام. What time did you go to the work? But for female, we have to say ساعة كم رحتي الدوام. ساعة كم رحتي الدوام. And the next phrase ساعة كم نمت أمس. ساعة كم نمت أمس. What time did you fall asleep yesterday? Or what time did you doze off yesterday or nod off yesterday? ساعة كم means what time. نمت means fell asleep. You fell asleep. And أمس means yesterday. ساعة كم نمت أمس. What time did you fall asleep yesterday? But if you don't know anything about past tense verbs in Arabic, or you don't know how to conjugate them, I put the link in the description below. You can check it out. You'll be able to understand anything in regard to past tense, okay? But we said that this phrase is for male, but for female we have to say ساعة كم نمتي أمس. ساعة كم نمتي أمس, not نمت. نمت is for male, but نمتي is for female. ساعة كم شفت الفيلم. ساعة كم شفت الفيلم. What time did you watch the movie? ساعة كم means what time, and شفت means you watched or you saw is a past tense, and then film means the movie or film. ساعة كم شفت الفيلم. What time did you watch the movie? The next phrase ساعة كم بتتصل فيه. ساعة كم بتتصل فيه. What time will you call him? ساعة كم means what time, and بتتصل means you will call, and فيه means to him. ساعة كم بتتصل فيه. What time will you call him? But this phrase is extremely important if you want to date with someone or make an appointment or meeting with someone. This is absolutely great phrase for you guys. ساعة كم اتصل فيك. ساعة كم اتصل فيك. What time do I call you? ساعة كم means what time. اتصل. اتصل means I call. And فيك means to you. ساعة كم اتصل فيك. What time do I call you? And the next phrase بكم هذا. بكم هذا. You want to ask the price of something, price of commodity or goods or anything, and you just want to ask how much is this. In Arabic, you have to say بكم هذا. بكم means how much, and هذا means this. بكم هذا, how much is this? And the next one, كم واحد تبى. كم واحد تبى. How many do you want? How many do you want? كم means how many or how much. As I said, it means how many or how much. And واحد means one or single. And تبى means you want. كم واحد تبى. how many do you want, or how many single or unit do you want. And this is also important phrase. كم بيزات عندك. كم بيزات عندك. How much money do you have? كم means how much. بيزات means money. And عندك means you have. كم بيزات عندك. How much money do you have? But if you want to say this phrase to a female, you have to say كم بيزات عندك. كم بيزات عندك. كم تليفون عندك. كم تليفون عندك. How many phone do you have? كم means how many. تليفون means phone. And عندك you have. كم تليفون عندك. How many phone do you have, or how many phones do you have. كم قلم عندك. كم قلم عندك. How many pen do you have. كم قلم عندك. كم how many. قلم means pen. And عندك you have. كم قلم عندك. How many pen do you have. And the last phrase of today's lesson is كم مرة. كم مرة. For example, your friend says, I experienced this for several times. I experienced bungee jumping, or I tested this food for several times, or so many times. And you just want to ask how many times. How many times you experienced this. You can say كم مرة. How many times. كم مرة. كم means how many, and مرة means time. كم مرة. How many times. كم مرة أقول. كم مرة أقول. How many time I would say, or how many time I say. كم مرة. How many time. كم means how many, or how much. مرة. مرة means time, or unit. And أقول means I say. كم مرة أقول. How many time I say. Or for example, كم مرة أقول لا تفعل كذي. كم مرة أقول لا تفعل كذي. How many time I say don't do such a this thing, or don't do like this. Or you just want to ask كم مرة تسوي رياضة في الأسبوع. كم مرة تسوي رياضة في الأسبوع. How many times do you do sport in the week. كم مرة means how many time. كم means how many. مرة means time. تسوي means you do. رياضة means sport, it's noun. And في means it's the preposition and means in, and it sport means week. كم مرة تسوي رياضة في الأسبوع. How many times do you do sport in the week. Or if you want to ask this from a female, you have to say كم مرة تسوين رياضة في الأسبوع. And the next phrase, كم دولة سافرت في حياتك. كم دولة سافرت في حياتك. How many nations did you travel in your life. كم دولة سافرت في حياتك. كم means how many. دولة means nation or state or country. سافرت means you traveled, it's past tense verb. في means in. حياتك means your life. كم دولة سافرت في حياتك. How many nations did you travel in your life. And the next one, كم مرة تسافر في السنة. كم مرة تسافر في السنة. How many times do you travel in the year. كم مرة means how many times. تسافر means you travel, it's a present tense, but this one is a present tense, okay, but the previous one was the past tense, but this one is present tense. في السنة means in the year. كم مرة تسافر في السنة. How many times do you travel in the year. And for female we say كم مرة تسافرين في السنة. كم مرة تسافرين في السنة. And about this phrase, which is so important, you just want to ask what time is it. In Arabic you can say كم ساعة. كم ساعة. Or بلا زحمة كم ساعة. Excuse me, what time is it. Or لو سمحت كم ساعة. Excuse me, what time is it. Or you can also say الساعة كم. الساعة كم. You can use both of them interchangeably. There's no so huge differences between them. And we said that كم means how many or how much. But in this context, we have to translate it what, because in English we don't say how many is time. We say what time is it. Then we have to translate it كم to the what, not how many in this context. Okay. And the next one, كم ساعة تنام. كم ساعة تنام. How many hours do you sleep? كم means how many, ساعة mean hour, and تنام means you sleep. كم ساعة تنام. How many hours do you sleep? But if you want to ask in this way, that in which hour or when do you sleep, you have to say أي ساعة بتنام. أي ساعة بتنام. In which hour do you sleep? Or if you just want to ask how many hours do you work, you have to say كم ساعة تشتغل. كم ساعة تشتغل. How many hours do you work? كم means how many, ساعة mean hour, it's singular, and تشتغل means you work. كم ساعة تشتغل. How many hours do you work? But if you want to ask this from a female, you have to say كم ساعة تشتغلين. تشتغلين. And the next phrase, كم ساعة تسوي رياضة. كم ساعة تسوي رياضة. How many hours do you do sport or do you do exercise? كم means how many, ساعة means hour, تسوي means you do, and رياضة means sport. كم ساعة تسوي رياضة. How many hours do you do sport? And the next one, ممكن أطلب. ممكن أطلب. Is it possible I request? ممكن basically means possible or feasible. Possible or feasible. And أطلب means I request or I ask or I want. But when you say ممكن أطلب, it means is it possible or is it feasible I ask or I request. The next phrase is ممكن الفاتورة. ممكن الفاتورة. Is it possible check? But when you say ممكن الفاتورة, it basically means is it possible to hand me over the check or bill? ممكن الفاتورة. الفاتورة means check or bill. When you are in a restaurant and you want to pay the price of the food and to get it rung up, you can say ممكن الفاتورة. ممكن الفاتورة. Or you can also say ممكن الحساب. ممكن الحساب. Is it possible the check or bill? And حساب means the check or bill. But it literally means the calculation. Calculation. حساب mean calculation. ممكن الحساب. ممكن الحساب. ممكن أكلمك بعدين. ممكن أكلمك بعدين. Is it possible I talk to you later? ممكن أكلمك بعدين. ممكن means is it possible? أكلمك means I talk to you. أكلم means I talk. And with attached pronouns ك, it means I talk to you. And بعدين means later. ممكن أكلمك بعدين. Is it possible I talk to you later? And you just want to ask someone's number. In Arabic, you can say ممكن تعطيني رقمك. And this phrase refers to female. You say this phrase to a female. ممكن تعطيني رقمك. Is it possible to give me your number? ممكن means possible. تعطيني means you give me. تعطيني means you give me. And رقمك means your number. And the next one, ممكن تفتح الباب. ممكن تفتح الباب. Is it possible or feasible to open the door? ممكن تفتح الباب. Is it possible to open the door? ممكن means possible. تفتح means you open. And الباب means the door. But if you want to say this phrase to the female, you have to say ممكن تفتحين الباب. ممكن تفتحين الباب. Okay? But if you want to say to close the door, is it possible to close the door? You have to say ممكن تسكر الباب. ممكن تسكر الباب. Is it possible to close the door? ممكن means possible. تسكر means you close. And الباب means the door. ممكن تسكر الباب. And for female we say ممكن تسكرين الباب. ممكن تسكرين الباب. Is it possible to close the door? ممكن تجلس إحني. ممكن تجلس إحني. Is it possible to have a seat here? ممكن means possible. تجلس means you sit. And إحني means here. ممكن تجلس إحني. Is it possible to have a seat here? And for female we say ممكن تجلسين. ممكن تجلسين إحني. And next phrase ممكن ترتب الغرفة. ممكن ترتب الغرفة. Is it possible to put the room in order? Or is it possible to arrange or organize the room? ممكن means possible. ترتب basically means you put something in order, okay? Or you arrange something or somewhere, or you organize, or you tied up. And then الغرفة means the room, it's noun. ممكن ترتب الغرفة. Is it possible to tidy up the room? But if you want to say this to the waitress, to a female one, you have to say ممكن ترتبين الغرفة. ممكن تجرب هذا. ممكن تجرب هذا. Is it possible to experience this? Or is it possible to try on this? ممكن means possible. تجرب means you experience or you try on. تجرب means you try on or you experience. And هذا means this. It's a demonstrated pronoun. ممكن تجرب هذا. Is it possible to experience this? And for female we say ممكن تجربين هذا. ممكن تجربين هذا. And the next phrase is مبين أنت مستانس. مبين أنت مستانس. It's obvious you're happy. مبين is extremely important and it's extremely useful. It's a legit verb that you can see all the day that native speakers using this verb, and it means obvious. مبين أنت مستانس. It's obvious you're happy. مبين, it's obvious. أنت means you, and مستانس means happy. مبين أنت مستانس. Or you want to say it's obvious you're sick, or it's obvious you're ill. You can say مبين أنت مريض. مبين أنت مريض. But if you want to say this for a female, you have to say مبين أنت مريضة. مبين أنت مريضة. It's obvious you're sick. مبين أنت تعبان. مبين أنت تعبان. It's obvious you're exhausted or you're tired. مبين means obvious. أنت means you, and تعبان means exhausted or tired. And for female we say مبين أنت تعبانة. مبين أنت تعبانة. Or you just want to say it's obvious you're sad or you're upset. You can say مبين أنت زعلان. مبين أنت زعلان. مبين means obvious, أنت means you, and زعلان means upset or sad. It's an adjective. And for female we say مبين أنت زعلانة. مبين أنت زعلانة. مبين أنت جوعان. مبين أنت جوعان. It's obvious you're hungry. مبين obvious, أنت means you, and جوعان means hungry. مبين أنت جوعان. It's obvious you're hungry. In the last phrase مبين أنت عطشان. مبين أنت عطشان. It's obvious you're thirsty. And for female we have to say مبين أنت عطشانة. مبين أنت عطشانة. Alright guys, we have done with this lesson, and hopefully you got something from these lessons. And in these lessons we went through more than 100 phrases, and I hope they were useful for you. And thank you for tuning into this YouTube video. Have a good day. Bye bye.